What's up, Forest fam? It's your boy Forest and my son, and I'm back with another video. On this video, I'll be touching on gold. Okay, so without much further ado, let's get right into it. Now, the first thing I want to look for is I want to look for the trend, right? Usually it's where it's coming off of Fibonacci, but if you can't find that, then the only thing we can go off of is trend. So when I look at the trend, right, the trend that I see forming is a downward on the monthly. I gotta do it like this and then put it over. I see a downward forming on the monthly, right? Okay, so it's giving me sell. But beyond that, because I do want to take it from the top, I don't want the minute. If I do it from the minute, I don't see the full picture. But from the monthly, I see the full picture. Everything on the lower time frames do is pretty much coming up into the higher time frames. So I'm looking at if the monthly broke its previous candle. I'm looking at, what it possibly could do next month, next week, or whatever, right? But the monthly is pretty big. Okay, so I'm looking for the trend. I see the trend. Okay, it's pointing a sell. Okay, and the most recent monthly has bounced off of its previous monthly. That's probably about an 88.6 or a 94.1. Let's put the Fibonacci on it. We do this, and it's giving us a 88.6 on the Fibonacci. Okay, which is really good. So, how will we get in this trade? How will we trade this trade? Okay, so it's bouncing off of the 88.6. We're on the weekly now. So a new week is getting ready to start. So that means that a new weekly candle is going to be opening up. So we will wait till that weekly candle open up, see if it will retrace, right? Because the weekly is pretty big too, and you'll do the same thing with the daily and so on. So the weekly bounced off of the 88.6, monthly bounced off of the 88.6, is looking for a huge sale. Matter of fact, I was in the sale last week. Okay. I was in the sale last week, and it is a sale, but the new weekly candle is going to open up and new daily candles are going to open up throughout the week. And that's what I'm looking for. So on the weekly, okay, the new weekly going to be opening up, the new daily going to open up too. So when the new daily opens up, I want to stay within this trend. I want to stay within this trend. It's bounced off of this for my monthly, and the new daily is going to be opening. So it's either going to continue this trend or it's going to break it and come back up and bounce off Fibonacci and continue the bigger trend. Same thing with all of these. Let me put the trend line on it. See this right here. See this right here. Same thing. It's going to do the same thing. It's just creating a trend until it comes back up and break it, right? We seen that it came back up and broke it. Boom. To create the bigger trend. You see? Boom. Same thing. But the points on the field matters that it bounces off of, which is mainly the 88.6 and the 94.1. That's what you're really looking for. But a lot of the times, Paris won't do that. Candles won't do it. It'll bounce off of wherever it wants to because the trend is boss in Forex. It's trend. So we'll wait till the new weekly open up and we'll wait till the new daily open up. And if it breaks its previous daily, we want to wait. If it stays on this trend with its previous daily candle, let's put a trend. Let's put a line right here for the previous daily because we don't want it to break it. We want it to stay on trend. And as you see, it's creating a sub trend within itself. So I would say just wait till it come back up. And gold is a huge sale. Okay, gold is a huge sale. So my thing is when you enter, it's either enter off of an island, which will be these points. You on the trend islands. I call them islands, like these right here, this right here, and this right here. Okay, but if you can't enter off of the island, then you want to enter at the daily's most recent candle. Okay, so gold is a sale. I will wait for the weekly to open up, see if it retraces up. Wait for the daily to open up, see if it retraces, because that's usually what happens when candles open up. They open up and they retrace, especially when the new daily is opening up. Not only does it retrace, but what happens? The spread skyrocket, and that's usually what take out a lot of traders. So you want to wait for 4 p.m. rollover, let it retrace or get back on trend, and then you want to trade from that point. If it's too far away, leave the trade alone and go to another trade that you can get in on for where you want to get in on it. As you don't ever want to force it and have to pay more pips on your stop loss, and then you have to risk way more than you need to. No, just leave that trade alone. It'll always be another trade to trade. But that is my breakdown of gold. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you learned something. And oh yeah, the reason why I only go down to the daily time frame is because the monthly, the weekly, and the daily, they all only open up once per a time interval. You see what I'm saying? So for example, if you have the 4 hour time frame, right, it opens up 6 times a day, which means that that's 6 candles that open up, and that means a possible of 6 retraces. Rather than just, if it's just a daily, it opens up 1 time a day, and I only have to worry about 1 retrace. So I will wait on that daily and weekly to open up. See if it goes back up to try to get in on gold. If not, then go to the next trade. But thank you for checking my video out. Hopefully you learned something new from it, and I'll see you in the next one. It's your boy Forrest, is my son. If you found it useful, donate, like, share, subscribe. Thank you for all your support. Have a good one.